Hey guys, I regret not making this video a lot sooner because this actually started off in August. I thought it was just a one-time thing, so I was like, whatever. They're probably not even gonna make a safety tip number 2. And as you can see up here, they made 5 so far. So I wanted to talk about the tips they give you and basically just talk to you guys, tell you my opinion on them and all of that. Maybe I did make a video on this because this does seem familiar, like what they said here. If I did, trust me, I have way too many videos for me to be remembering all this. But if I didn't, then I probably did record it and I just never uploaded it like usual. Anyway, so Roblox is home to millions of games that you could do whatever in. And they want to have a positive community, and that's why they want them to be able to have the skills to be smart, responsible, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And basically the tip they have for this one is think twice before you click on anything that says you can get free Robux or Builders Club. You see, this tip, I feel like, is a waste, because everybody at this point knows that free Robux, free Builders Club websites are just scams. Like, if they ask you to put in your anything, like if they ask you to input your password or your email or any of that, it's just obvious that you shouldn't put it in. And I'm pretty sure it's obvious to anyone over the age of like maybe 10. So I don't know. And I mean, since the website is pitched for 8 to 18, at least that's what it used to be last time I read the terms of service, or whatever they put it in. Basically, it's just like there's such a minority of people who would even fall for it. And I mean, even then, I don't know. It's just something that I wouldn't really think. And I feel like parents should be teaching kids not to do this, not the company itself. I feel like if you're a parent who lets their kid go on the internet on their own, like a young child's parent, I have nothing against that. I mean, sure, go ahead, let them do that. But I mean, if you're letting them go on the internet, you don't give them any tips like, don't give them our phone number because that's going to be bad. Like, just simple things like that. And if you're a parent that doesn't tell your kid this, I don't know what kind of parent you are. I feel like you're probably the worst kind of parent. But I guess Roblox can get a, good job for this. Like, I'll give them the fact that at least they're taking some kind of initiative. So, good job for safety tip number 1. Number 2, however, keep your identity a secret. I feel like this is a copy and paste of tip number 1. I'm going to be honest with you. And I feel like this is pretty useless because they could have easily just tied this into tip number 1, and maybe we could have had a better safety tip rather than, wasting another safety tip on the next week on something that's literally practically the exact same thing. Next tip, take the high road. Never underestimate the power of kindness. It feels good to be nice. Okay, so I just read through all of this. Basically, they're saying if you can report or block people you don't like. But here's the thing. Well, what are you going to report them for? Oh my god, he called me an idiot. Please ban him. That's not how it works, okay? And I feel like this one is more pandering to the people who are like, oh my god, if you say anything mean to my child, you deserve a ban. And it's just like, I mean, I don't understand it, but I guess that's okay, because they're teaching kids how to block people, and I mean, blocking people is kind of useful, so why not? Next up, though, safety tip number 4, use your voice. Be brave and speak up. Here are some types of behavior you should report. All of these are obvious, but we're going to reiterate them anyway. Basically, again, same thing as numbers 1 and 2, and maybe a little bit of 3. If there's anything that's bad, tell someone. Cool. Now protect your account. Finally one that isn't the same. Or maybe it's kind of tied into number 1, but in their own way. Don't share your password with anyone. And enable 2-step verification. Yes. Good job, Roblox. You finally made a post that is different from the other 4. Now, I'm not saying their tips are good. You know what? Right now, I'm actually going to cut to some gameplay, and I'm going to give you guys my tips that are probably much better than this. Alright guys, so here's my tips. First of all, please, whatever you do, add an email to your account. now. I'm sure this is common sense for a lot of you, but now that it's no longer required, because back in the day it was required, but now it's not. So basically, please, please, please just add an email to your account. That alone can probably get you your account back if someone just gets into your account without knowing your email. Also, put on two-step, that way they have to get your email if they want to get in anyway. As well as that, put in your phone number if you have a phone, because what this does is it basically gives another step. Like if they took your email and your account, you can email, or not even email, you could just literally, well actually yeah, email them, tell them that you have the phone number linked to the account, and yeah, they would be able to like contact you through there and confirm that it's you. Other tips I can give for safety: don't be a complete moron and go to scam websites. I'm gonna be real, if you enter your password onto another website, I don't know what you expected, honestly, because you're literally accepting the fact that they have your password and they can get into your account. Just simple things like that. Like, it's so simple. And Roblox ends up making a bunch of posts. Like, what I just said sums up literally the entire thing they said. I said it in a good minute. Here's my own tips, however. Please, whatever you do, don't bother people, because if you bother someone, they're probably going to get like really mad and try to get into your account. And if you have an easy password, then yeah, that helps. Also, something I didn't see them mention, but it's really important: have a long and complex password. Write it down on a piece of paper and use it every time you sign in. Don't save your password. That's literally what I do at this point for everything, just for the extra safety it can give. Because if you guys don't know, some ways people get into accounts is they just spam random letters, words, and numbers into password slots until they get into accounts. And what that does is it basically gets them into your account if you have like one word and then a bunch of numbers at the end. So if you have like a bunch of like random keys, like if you put a plus and then you put a parentheses open and then T parentheses up arrow, like, you know, the one that you do with shift 6, and then just keep putting random things like that, because it just makes the process more complicated and harder. I don't know, it's just some simple things like that, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's pretty much it. I mean, literally all the tips they gave were just so simple and so dumb. And I mean, one tip I can give that they probably would never give under any kind of circumstance is one really important piece. And here's this. Please, please, and I'm going to say this really, really nicely, please do not get any expensive limiteds, because that's the main motive for people getting into your account in the first place. You buy these limiteds, or you buy this Robux, like you buy a lot of Robux and then do whatever with it. That's why people target people in the first place. As long as you don't give your password out and you just remain obscured because you don't have a lot of limiteds and all that, nobody's really going to try to get into your account. And I feel like that's another good step. Just don't have any expensive limiteds and you'll be fine. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.